YouTube. Happy Sunday. Hopefully you've had a great weekend. 3-day weekend here. So I made a huge video, a 20-minute one from Friday. I haven't posted it yet, so maybe I'll get that up today. Talked a lot about what was going on, so I won't get into that in case I do post it. But just want to do a quick 2-minute review on this bad boy. This is a Macanudo Cafe, and another great beginner cigar. Very, very mild, very, very easy to smoke. Great in the mornings. Again, this is like the Baccarat. This is another one that's, some people will turn their snoots up and say, it's too mild for me. I don't want to mess with it. But if you're just getting into cigar smoking or you want to find out what it's about, Macanudo Cafe, Hyde Park is what this one is. The Hyde Park is basically the 5.5 by 49. It's the Robusto size, which I enjoy. Cup of coffee. Beautiful day. I'm not going to need this hoodie long. It's already 68, but so I'll tell you a little bit about the cigar, then may jump into a few other things and then let you go. But it is a Dominican. It's made in the Dominican Republic. It's a very mild cigar. It's got a U.S. Connecticut shade wrapper on it, which is really nice looking wrapper. Really almost milk chocolatey looking kind of wrapper. Really nice looking. And then the filler is from the Dominican and from Mexico both. It has multiple filler in it. So the taste, as you would expect on a mild cigar, pretty basic, not complex, but it's not going to blow your head off in the morning with a cup of coffee, or if you're a new cigar smoker, this is a good one. I've had this bad boy. It was hiding in the back of my humidor. I probably had it a year and a half, 2 years in the humidor. It came as a special. I didn't per se order it. It just came as a, hey, if you buy these cigars, we'll send you a 2-pack or a 5-pack of Macanudo. I seen there was a couple more hanging out in there, and I know I didn't buy them special, so they came as part of a sampler, which is fine. Very, very creamy, very light tasting, very, I would say, not very, but light taste of a nice woodiness, and that's what you're going to get. Maybe just a little bit of tea. I pick up a tea note in almost every cigar I'm smoking. I don't know if it's in my head, but it tastes just like tea to me in a lot of these premium cigars, and I really like that. But man, I'm getting this tea note from out of nowhere. I never tasted it before, but now everything I taste seems like it tastes like tea. This one definitely has a little hint of tea, like an Earl Grey kind of, just a hot cup of tea. You can see the burns pretty well. There was a little crack in the wrapper, but that's okay. These aren't going to hurt you. These, you can probably get these for, $2 to $4 a stick, maybe a touch more. In fact, let me look it up and tell you what you can get them for while I got you here. But yeah, very light cedar, light woody, very light. Maybe a little bit of toast, and that's it. Very simple, very easy to work with. So if you're looking at the Hyde Park, which is what I'm smoking, you're looking at, well, they're not as inexpensive as I thought they would have been. They're not, well, shoot. If you buy it by the single, it's $8.50. Don't buy it by the single. It's not an $8.50 stick. If you're going to spend that kind of money, put another dollar or two to it and get you a Padron. But get a box of, ooh, that was smoky. This does kick out some smoke, which I like. I like that. I like that. Box of 25 right now. They've got it at $165. So you're talking, that's less than $5 a stick if you buy it that way. So they do tend to jack it up on the singles, but best thing to do with stuff like this is just go to a local B&M and grab one or two and see if you like it. Even if you do have to pay $7 or $8 a stick, smoke one or two, see if it's even worth your 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 time. And if it is, then you look at the box. Just don't rush out and buy a box. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. This is a great stick to have in your humidor, though. I'm not gonna lie. Some friends come over and they want a stick, and they're in there eyeballing your Fuentes and your Padrones, and no, you've never smoked a cigar. Let me give you a Mac, or let me give you a Baccarat, something like that. Because in a lot of cases, in my experience, somebody that's never smoked a cigar, they'll grab it, they'll want to do it, they'll take 4 or 5 puffs off of it, and that's a wrap. They don't want to mess with it because they don't know yet, and it takes a while. We've all done that. The first time I smoked a cigar was an absolute train wreck. It just was terrible. I hated it. Why do you come back to them? I don't know. Why does anybody do anything they do? But now that you spend some time with them, you get to know them. The flavors come out. The history comes out. The I'll call it the cultural aspect. Just the I don't know how to explain that, but you figure it out. But again, getting back to this is a good stick that you could not be embarrassed to hand somebody a Macanudo Cafe, and I'm not going to give you a Padron or a Fuente first rip out of the gate. You could try a Mac or a Baccarat, and that's a good smoke. It's not going to make somebody sick. If they hotbox it, it'll give them a good idea to what cigar smoking is about. So I've been using my cigar journal, so I'll rate this one with you. Cool app. This is a cool app. It's called Cigar Scanner. You see it there beside my fish brain. I need to get back into fishing. I miss fishing. Man, I told you, as a kid, I was the biggest fisherman, me and my buddy Rick, and we were fishing. We fished a lot. That's all we did most of the summer. Then we grew up. He's back to fishing. I'm not, but I need to get back to fishing. But using this, if I use this, I digress. Let me type in I'll rate this one with you. So it's a Mac, and I don't have my reading glasses on. Hyde Park. And there she is. So, okay. And I just use this simple tool. It's 1 to 5 stars on the draw. I'm going to give it a 4. It is a pretty easy draw. Appearance, to me, it's a 3. It doesn't set the world on fire. It's a little lumpy, had a little crack in it. The wrapper's nice. You got a lot of veins. The seams look to be pretty tight and rolled, constructed well. The construction's fine, but it doesn't set the world on fire. And for the money, it's not going to. The burn, you know what? I'm going to give that. It's not a perfect 5, but that's a daggone good solid 4 on a burn. So we'll give her a 4. Aroma, this one to me, it's a 3. It's a good cigar aroma, nothing crazy. And the taste, I'm going to give a 3. It's solid, no problem there. So as I rate that out, it becomes 3 1/4 stars on 5, and it's a good cigar. Definitely one worth having around. Definitely a great one with a cup of coffee. And definitely one to have in your humidor when the friends come over. And if they've never smoked one, you can toss them one of these, and they're going to get a good cigar and a decent experience. And you're not going to give them a Fuente Anejo right out of the rip. So anyhow, hopefully you're well. I rambled on a little bit more than I was going to, but it's Sunday. Got some errands to run. Going to fire up the big green egg, do some cooking. I think we're going to do a couple whole chickens. That way we have chicken for a while and can freeze some. And I'm going to do some bratwurst, and then we have that to take to work as well. And just once I get the grill going, it just makes sense to me to cook enough meat to go a week or two and freeze some of it. And with our busy work schedules, it's pretty nice to just pull something out of the freezer and put it in the fridge to thaw, and then heat it up when we get home and throw a veggie with it. And there's dinner. It works out really good for us. So, anyhow, be safe, take care of each other, pay it forward when you can. Wash your damn hands. We'll catch you next time.